But her mother, I don't care if they lose the house to that debt or whatever, because they're broke. But she destroyed my family, my marriage. Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I obviously my wife had a part in that, but still, that the woman didn't know to back off, and everyone thinks she's a saint. But she's the one who signed the check for the attorneys and the divorce thing, and she supported her daughter for the divorce. But she's still married, but she supports her daughter getting divorced.
Well, they and she's the only child.
No, she has a sister, ugly sister, man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She's the youngest. There's just two girls,
Uh-huh.
and her sister's married. But she's not special. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't the prettiest. I thought
Yeah,
she'd be decent.
yeah, it ain't. But I will never go for looks. You know, I hear you. But what you said is is absolutely right. And like I told you, you know, my ex girlfriend, her mother, like I said, her mother passed when she was 3, and I would never talk to a girl if I meet a woman and she say her mother is living. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. I just know how women just don't. I don't know what it is about estrogen. Like you see female lions, they all in a pack, and that's just how women are. They got to be all packed the fuck up.
You see hyenas, how their structure works.
Remind me.
So the female is the bigger one, and she picks a mate, and then that's the daddy. She has the babies, and the man is not allowed to eat first. She's in charge. The kids are first. The kids eat first, and the man is just used for sperm donor, and they treat him like trash. But when he's a baby, they pamper him. But when he becomes an adult, ready to start his own family, he gets downgraded below the children. They treat them like trash, and it's a matriarchy. It's evil.
God damn, man! For the way you broke, for the way you broke that shit down, man. You like that was you and shit.
Yeah. She put this baby above me. She wouldn't even let me spend time with my own daughter while we were married. I never abused. I raised younger siblings, and I've been with children. I'm better than her in every aspect. Financial. I once asked her the question. I said, "There's no wrong answers. Which one of us has a higher intellect, you or me? Higher IQ?" And she wouldn't answer. She says, "I'm not going to answer that." She's smiling. She thought she was smarter than me.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said I'm not going to answer that because that is actually answering it because she couldn't say me. But here's the deal. You like I said, you 23 years old. It's good you got this shit out the way now because I was 30 when I went through it. Start going through it. I was 30, and so you doing excellent. And she's gonna just like Tyrese, ex-wife, just like Tamara, whatever, one of the twins. They get on TV and cry about how they fucked up their family and wish they wouldn't have did it. Every woman does that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what my friend Mike mother said. I seen her in like it was like 2010. Oh yeah, yo, because I said I ain't seen my daughter in a year. So this is how she talks. She said, "Hi, how you doing, Craig?" I said, "I'm doing good. I'm doing fine, Mama Crawley." She said, "How your daughter doing, Craig?" I said, I ain't seen her in a year. When I said that, she was like, "Oh no." She said, "Chris, don't know women want their daughter like their father. Don't know women want that." I said, "Mama Crawley, not this one." She said, "I'm telling you, Chris, don't know women want their kids like their father." I said, "Bullshit." Sure enough, she was 1,000% correct. When a motherfucker older than you say something, through wisdom, listen. She is absolutely correct. Women, Dave, they have what I call delayed logic. Delayed logic. Women, there are 3 stages of thinking. There's thinking, there's a thought, There's thinking and then pondering. You follow? You need me to explain it?
I would love to hear you explain it.
Hold on. So there's a thought, thinking, then pondering. Here's a thought. A cow jumped over the moon. Man, get the fuck out of here. Well, let me think about that. Nope, it's not possible. No need to ponder on it. Take it to the next level. Here's a thought. How about we go see a movie? You think about it for a second, gave it a thought. Nah, let's just go to dinner. No need to ponder on it. But if I say, look, motherfucker, you ain't shit, but I'll tell you, if I call you and say, look, motherfucker, you ain't shit, but I'll tell you, we'll talk about it tomorrow when I see you. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to ponder on it. Because you got time. Think, a thought, thinking, and then pondering. Women their thoughts are all shitty. Their thoughts are all shitty. They don't think at all. They only ponder. Women are best in the pondering stage. That's why it's got to be a year or so later. Then they say, when me and you was together, I was really acting like shit. Because they had to ponder on it. They had to ponder. They don't think. This is why no good motherfuckers get the pussy, because they don't ponder. If they say, look at that bum right there, next year on this very same day, you gonna give him some pussy. Fuck that, I ain't giving that damn. Oh, he stink. Let that motherfucker come a week later and rap to her and all that. Don't give it time to think about it. A different dude, but under the same circumstances, he'll get the pussy. And then you say, well, how come you gave that dude some pussy? Well, he was nice and this and all that. Well, that's his twin brother. He had on the same clothes, he smelled the same, and everything. You visually seen the same person. And you gave a resume of, fuck that, he stink, he ugly. You gave the dude the same resume. So, when you in court, there's no time to ponder in court. There's no time. Everything's happening fast. Now, when court is over with, or in your case, your divorce gonna be over with, and then and then her mom gonna start going back to being her mom. You can't do that. Not in my house. Blah, 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 blah. It's all gonna come back, brother. Then she gonna say, damn, I had a man that was taking care of me. Please don't think what you did went unnoticed. Please, and please, motherfucker. Please don't think what you did is not gonna be the standard. Every man after you, she gonna say, my baby's father, shit, that motherfucker always worked. Shit, my baby father, I promise you, or my ex-husband, I promise you, that it was gonna be. If you ever see your daughter again, and she'll even tell you herself, mommy be talking to her new boyfriend Juju, and she say you ain't like my ex-husband. Mommy said, get out, cause at least my daddy did the dishes sometimes. You don't do shit. I promise you, ain't nowhere on no planet, nowhere on this earth, good deeds go ignored. I ain't gonna say go unpunished, but every good thing you did, brother, it did nothing but set a fucking standard in that woman. I promise you.
No one's gonna reach my level. No one.
Nobody. Nah. You was her once in a lifetime, bruh. I promise you that. You was her once in a life. I was every woman. Listen, I told my ex-girlfriend, the one I just told you about. I said, let me tell you something about me. I told her this about 3-4 days ago. I said, let me tell you something about me. I said, I am every woman that I ever been with once in a lifetime. She said, I agree with that. She said, I agree with that. I'm like, I don't ever say, of course you did. In my head, I'll say it. But I know I am. I'm every woman listen, I'm every woman that ever got my attention. Fuck being my girlfriend. If you got my attention, you ain't ever gonna get a man like me. You ain't gonna ever get a man that takes into consideration how his body is, as well as how he treat people, how he look, dress, everything across the board. Everything. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up about 5:06 this morning. By 5:20, I was doing my exercise and all that. When I was talking to you earlier, I meant to go running, but I brought my dog with me. So instead of going running, I was at 2,800 steps and just did fast-paced walking till I did 10,600. And dig this. I got home, Dave. My dog ain't been up yet. That little motherfucker been asleep on ever since. I even took a picture of it and sent it to my ex-girlfriend. I said, wow, for the first time in almost 2 years I had this dog, he sleep while I'm eating. And he's 2-3 feet away from me. He smelt the food. I had lamb over rice. He's smelling it. He's just still asleep. I said, yeah, he went into a coma. I put that little bastard in a coma today, but please, it's not going to go unnoticed, man. I promise you that. Not going to go unnoticed, man. And I'm almost willing to bet she resenting it already, because you tapped out quick, and she wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it either.
Yeah, you tapped out quick, bruh. You didn't. You said, nah, we ain't going for the shit. See, you're like me. You're a sucker for love, but you're zero tolerance. That they don't know how to dial that. They don't know how to. You just so gullible and a sucker for love, but then you'll stop that shit on a dime. I'll stop that shit on a dime, because like I tell anybody, baby, I can tell you I love you on Tuesday and say fuck you on Wednesday. Don't act like when I say I love you that I cannot adjust that shit. Don't act like when I say I love you, time stops and I can't ever change that shit. I tell them.
I told her I will not be an option. It's like, thou shalt have no other God before me. And I'm not a tyrant. I just... No. It's no need to clean that up. That's exactly right. There you go. The child, I don't care. I'm first. I'm right. Number one. I don't care if you agree or not. But if I'm not number one, it's not going to work out.
Right. There you go. Boom. 2 points for you. I'm the same way. I don't give a fuck about no. That's why when you said earlier I can't do with a woman with kids, I'm with you. I'm not dealing with a woman with kids. I'm not dealing with a woman with kids. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I don't care about your mother's sick and she live in Ohio. You got to go to Ohio. Yeah, you might as well pack your shit and take it with you. I don't give a fuck about your mama. It was your mother's job to get a man and have him take care of her. This way you think you're going to be a hybrid ass, my husband / still your mother's keeper? No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. No, sir.
No way.
No, sir.
No.
Oh, and then check this out. I had a client about 5 or 6 years ago. He got married, and then the chick said, this was the chick said, oh, my kids need to come back home. And they got into a big ass argument. So I said, wait a minute. Did they grow up in that house? They said, no, this me and her got this place. I said, well, that was never their home. So why are they coming back there? There's no come back home. I can't home. Last time I lived with my mama, I was in Newark, New Jersey. So if I say, Ma, I gotta come back home, she gonna say, somebody else live in that house now, motherfucker. So what I need to say is, Ma, can I come live with you? You follow me? Shit. That's the correct thing. But they always try to make it seem like it's something that it's not. Mom, I need to come back home. Okay, baby, come on back home. Oh. I said, they didn't live there. He said, oh shit, you know what? You right. I said, they ain't never lived there. How the fuck is that their home? The fuck is my friend brought his childhood home. So he owns the home that he grew up in. He owns it now. His mom and him moved to North Carolina, and he brought the house he grew up in. So when he called him, Mom, I need to come home. Boy, you brought the damn house. What the hell are you talking about? That's the way that goes. What? Okay, so yeah. So check this out. Mom, I want to come back home. Okay, Mama got your own room. Your room is still waiting for you. If you can't say that, then it's not your home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom, I need to come back home. Tell Dad to get his stuff out of my room. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a 1-bedroom apartment. We old now. What the fuck are you, what is he talking about? No, he can't come back here. No, he can't come here, rather. Fuck the back here. And people don't understand that. So I'm never settling for that. I'm never going for that. I'm never going for that. My kid got to come back home. I'm never going for that. It's never happening. Never happening. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I don't give a fuck about your mama. I don't care if my sister's sick. My sister got pneumonia. Tell her that's her husband's job. You know, it's not your job. I was telling my ex-girlfriend, she was telling me about her boyfriend beat her ass, and she went to her house, and it was two of his, he played football, two of his friends at the door, blah, 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 blah. I said, you know, if me and you was married, I'd have told you your friend is on her own, right? Yeah, okay. So she was telling me all about the story, the intricacies of the story. And I said to her, okay, you do know that there's girls that like to get their ass beat. She said, yeah, I know. I said, okay. So if your friend is with somebody that's beating her ass, why are you getting involved in that? This is a conversation we had, Dave, like 3 days ago. I said, obviously your friend like getting people beat her ass. I said, so you got somebody, if they with somebody that beat their ass, I said, that's not a one-off. Women like that. You know, it's like we were saying earlier. You know, they they say to you, you know, hit me. Go ahead, hit me. Go ahead, hit me. Go ahead, hit me. You know, like we said, ain't no motherfucker walking into okay, got the new inmates, got the fresh meat coming in here. That motherfucker ain't walking in there backwards with his bent over. All right, motherfuckers. Ain't nobody touching his ass. You sure about that, buddy? Yo, oh, that's all you're gonna hear. Oh yeah, we got some fresh meat. You sure about that, buddy? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you walking in there backwards, bent the fuck over, talking about ain't nobody gonna touch this ass. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
If I did beat her, man, we would still be together. But
wow.
What she doesn't understand was when she was my wife, living under my same roof, my rules and whatever. I wouldn't do this to her because, you know, you're under my protection. I'm responsible for your safety, your well-being, and everything.
Right.
But we don't live under the same roof. I want to be your nightmare. I want to drive you insane. I want to torment you for the next 20 years, right. or until my daughter grows up and whatever.
Right.
I'm mad.
Right.
That reminds me. How do we start this perjury thing? I think last time we talked about contacting the district attorney.
Yeah. So all you got to do is find out the name of the district attorney, and then we'll send them out a letter telling them. First, we ask them. We don't tell them what we want to do. We send a letter to the district attorney, asking them what is your record on contempt, perjury. What is their record? What is their stance? And then see what they say. Well, if you can prove it, blah 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 blah, then we'll find out. So just get find the name of the district attorney. We'll go from there.
Okay, and then I have a court this month on the 22nd.
Okay. You got anything you need to answer to?
So what the judge did after I told him I'm going to be pro se and I don't want an attorney in German or anything, he a week later assigned me an attorney.
Ask him to recuse. We'll ask him to recuse himself. But don't. We're not going to send him a letter. You're going to ask him when you go to court. You're going to ask him to recuse himself.
Well, I already did the first time with the motion, and then I asked him, and he doesn't want to.
Right. I know. Listen, if the court said it, that's why he's not going to recuse himself. That's why I said you might as well wait till you go to court. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. When they do it like that, when a judge appointed to them, and everything got to be done in front of the judge. I just thought about it when we said it. So don't worry about it. You just do it. You'll have the motion to recuse when you go to court on that day. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll put it together before you go.
Okay, and then it's basically I'm wondering. Well, I'm reading the court whatever invitation, and it says the purpose is conference.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about that she has sole custody with her supervised visitation, and it's the third time revisiting this topic.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you doing something that's unprecedented?
Yeah, I guess.
No, you can drop the guess. So you're doing something that's unprecedented, and they never seen it before. This is how they responded to it. You don't go in there and do one thing, and in the middle of the thing, you catch a fucking conscious virus, aka you retained us. You don't forget, it all started with your attorney. You don't think she said, Your Honor, I don't know what happened to my little Davy Wavy. My little Davy Yay. She probably a little baby name for you. I don't know what happened to my little Davy Yay. My little Davy Yay. He was so cute and cuddly little Davy. I used to pinch his cheeks when he came in my office. What happened to him? I bet you she checking in on you. And what's the update? He blasting us still.
Yeah, my wife's attorney even in his motion says I'm a pro se obstructive pro se defendant,
right?
Meaning loud and
right.
difficult to control.
A tyrant, right? That's what they want to dub you as. That's why you don't go in there talking. That's why I said we'll put it together before court. We put all your stuff together on motion, bro. You ain't doing no talking when you go in there. You ain't doing no talking. Yeah, you ain't doing no talking. Yeah, you ain't doing no talking. They want to deem you a hostile witness. JK, he's a hostile witness. We gotta get this motherfucker. This motherfucker here. Oh shit. Say it again. Say it again. I hold you in contempt. No, I ain't saying nothing the first time. Ain't no again. I ain't saying nothing the first time. You're right. Hey, listen, Dave, they're gonna see cocky on full display. Full display, brother. Full display. Yeah, they ain't used to it. So listen. We got a client rather, and so we drafted up all her paperwork to reflect that she is not working, to emancipate child support. Man, her husband's attorney coming at him all kind of ways, throwing all kinds of shit, and she's feeling the anxiety a little bit. I can tell. But I said, we got that medical thing going, so it's over. I said, whether it's today or tomorrow. And we filed it like 3 months ago. And they keep coming up with, her attorney keep coming up with new things. I said, you notice all these noodle. I said, so I'm listening to and I'm letting her vent. Then I said, you notice one thing? She said, what? I said, you notice the one thing they ain't touching is the fact that we said we want to emancipate the child support. Now, they done filed like 4 motions. They ain't said nothing about that, did they? She said, no. I said, of course they did. You know why? Because there's nothing they couldn't say. There's nothing they could say. They going with, we want to be able to file the taxes on this. Oh, the kid, they moved to this jurisdiction. Oh, it's not filed in the right jurisdiction. Oh, I got a remotion for a different court date calendar. 4 motions. Ain't nothing said nothing about no child support. Ain't nothing said, we want a child support increase come up. Nope. I said, we submitted evidence and everything. I said, listen, notice, it's been 3 months now. Did they say anything about contempt? Nope. Nothing. They can't say nothing. So she just doing all this to milk. I said, she just doing all this to milk her attorney, her client. I said, don't even worry about it. Hey, Dave, hold on a second, okay?
Yeah.
Yowza, yowza, yowza. Yeah, man. So don't worry about all this stuff you're going through now, bruh. It's just theatrics, man. That's all it is.
I noticed that. That's why I crack jokes in there, and I even get the judge laughing. I'm thinking next time to roll in a wheelchair and a clown wig.
You ain't shit, man. Oh wow! You said you feel like rolling there in a wheelchair with a.
I bet when he asked me a stupid question, I'm gonna pull out of my pocket the red nose and put it on my nose. I'll send you a picture. I'm not joking.
I know you ain't. Fuck out of here, man. Wow. Hey, listen, man. You are taking my slogan literally, aren't you?
My button to dial things in, it's broken. I only have hot or cold. There is no.
Great.
I just go all out in something.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you why you talk the way you talk when you say I wanna have her feel me for 20 years. That's why I stopped talking to people, because when I love you, when you're under my care, that's how I feel. I'm gonna ask you a question. What type of complex do you have? What's your complex?
You know Thanos from Marvel?
Say that again.
You know Thanos from Marvel?
Oh, there you go.
Like, I look at walking away my daughter like when Thanos went for the Soul Stone and he sacrificed his daughter so he could have the power of life and death and change reality for the better of humanity. That's how I feel.
So you want to sacrifice? Okay. I feel like I'm Thor. When especially the part when he came to Wakanda, and they were like, it's too many of them. Then you heard, then the Stormbreaker came out, and then when he put his hand out and it came back and made a little thump noise, thunk, and then he said, "Bring me Thanos." And I tell people, I have a superhero complex. I don't have a thug complex. I don't have a gangster complex. I have a superhero complex. So when you're my woman, I feel it's like I'm protecting you. You're under my protection. As Thor said, Earth is under my protection. And my ex-girlfriend, she said something to me last time we was dating. And she said, I was in D.C., because it's crazy in D.C. Homeless people out the ass. She said, I was sitting down eating my sandwich with my ex-boyfriend, and a homeless lady just walked up to her and took her food. And then she said, if that was you, you wouldn't have let that happen. I said, she would have never got close to you. She would have never got close to you. When me and that woman is together and we sit down at a diner, she literally just looks at me for the first 2 minutes as I scan the fucking room. All right, I can fuck him up. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Well, I got my shit with me. Okay. All right, this and all that. She just waits till she just let me do my thing. And then when I come back to her, I'll be like, yeah, so what you getting? She's just looking at me like, that's how he gotta register the room. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Why I work out the way I do. I send her text messages at 5-something in the morning, me working out. I'm 55, bro. I ain't supposed to be getting up at 5 in the morning working out. I'm supposed to be done, bro. My shit's supposed to be all fucked up. I'm not. I'm still working out. Today I did shoulders and triceps. Tomorrow I'm doing legs and core. That's how it gets down. I'm never gonna not fucking do this. I'm gonna be a fucking beast for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be a fucking animal. And that's how I am. Because I have a superhero complex. When I walk. People, when they look at me, they say I have had so many people say to me, man, you ain't from around here, are you? No, I'm not from around here. I said, why? He said, a lot of people say, man, I can tell. People say, I can tell by the way you look. One lady said, you just don't even walk like you from around here. Another dude said, man, you talk like, I ain't never heard nobody talk like you before. And that's what it gets down to. So, when I am in a relationship, even my daughter, I feel like they're under my protection, So,
yeah.
And then in the flip side to that is, when things go south, I want to shove it down your fucking throat for life. For life. I'm gonna keep my name in your name in my fucking mouth. I'm gonna keep talking about you. This shit ain't never gonna. They say what they say. Time heal old wounds. No, they fucking don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's a lie. Because I'm supposed to be enjoying my family. I'm supposed to be enjoying my daughter. I'm supposed to went to her prom. I'm supposed to had did a lot of stuff with her. That time can never ever give me back. It don't even make sense. Why would I even want to resume a relationship with her? I missed the most important shit. I missed it. All because of nothing.
I feel that.
All because of nothing. There was no replacing me. It was just nothing. I'm fighting for nothing. I'm fighting for our daughter to have nothing. To have her be a statistic. To increase her chances of being a fucking statistic. That's what I'm fighting for. So.
Yeah.
And then my mom to agree with that, fuck you too. You're out of your fucking mind. You ain't getting no, but you're my mom points for me. You can get the fuck on with the rest of them. She didn't think I was gonna have that approach. She thought I was gonna sit there and be like, but why, mama? But I love you, mama. Why, mama? Why? Mama?